Hello toy collectors and YouTubers, this is Film School 93 with another Authentic Legends and Collectibles toy review. And today's toys, we'll be reviewing Super 7's ReAction Universal Monsters 1955 classic movie, This Island Earth Metaluna Mutant, and the 1956 classic movie, The Mole People, Mole Man. And we'll start with the Mole Man. Look at this package. I love the artwork. I love the detail on how they just really do a great job at Super 7 when they make these cards for these action figures with the ReAction logo at the bottom looking like the Kenner logo, vintage Kenner logo. And, of course, the Mole People font at the top. Look at that logo. This is great. I mean, if you're into this type of action figure, a 3.75 action figure, and a card looking like this, I highly recommend you pick these Universal Studios monsters up. Let's take a look at this card. Make sure there's no bends, no tears. And looky, that's not even punched out. That just came straight to me. I love it. I think they do a good job packaging these things at Super 7. And, of course, you can get the Mummy, the Wolf Man here, and the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Phantom of the Opera. But I already got the classic ones that they did back in, I think, 2015, which I like how they did those ones. Which had all the, like like I just said, I like those ones a whole lot better. But I wanted to get these ones just for the Mole Man and the Metaluna. I was thinking about Creature Black Lagoon, but nah, I kind of changed my mind. So, anyways, I'm ready to take this out of the package and take a look and just see what this looks like. Here is the Mole Man, and the sculpt is fairly simple. Like I said, looking like a 3.75 vintage action figure from Kenner in the early 1980s, late 70s, if you will. And I just like the sculpt on this. It's not, I mean, there's great detail, but I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, I'm not, for the paint app, I mean, it's not a lot of paint apps, but it's really good for how they do it and the design on this. So, I'm happy with this figure. So let's go and take a point of articulation test because this has 5 points of articulation. The head's turning, it's not popping off. Let's go ahead and do the arm here and make sure that it doesn't pop off either. And do the other arm as well and make sure that it doesn't come off and make sure the legs are bendable and they don't pop off. Nothing's breaking or tearing. And I can always trust Super 7 to have good sculpts, good figures, hard, sturdy plastic without things falling apart. All right, here is the Metaluna Mutant. I'm just a Metaluna. The Metaluna Mutant from This Island Earth. And this has to be one of my favorites from the Universal Studios Monsters line that the Super 7 has released this time around. I love the artwork. I love how they carded this. The colors are just beautiful and I'm just impressed. And let's go and take a look at the package. Make sure there's no bends, no tears, and make sure that everything's good. No warped card. I can always rely on Super 7. Of course, the same thing at the back with the Universal Studios monsters there. And all right, let's take this out of the package. I'm dying to see what this looks like. All right, here is the Metaluna Mutant out of its package. I'm impressed. Look at the detail in this 3.75 action figure. There's nothing spared on missing the details. I mean, the sculpt is absolutely amazing. Built on sturdy plastic. The paint apps are absolutely beautiful, and the colors. This is just one of those colorful action figures that Super 7 has done in quite some time, and I'm really, really impressed with the way this looks. I mean, they did not miss a beat on the detail. I want to say they knocked a home run on this one because this is absolutely beautiful sculpture and a beautiful piece of artwork for an action figure, and I can just be going on and on ranting and I could go on forever, but this looks really good. And let's go and do the 5-point articulation test to make sure that nothing falls apart. But here's the head. I'm trying to turn the head, but I can't because of his big old chin here. It won't turn any further, so it just kind of goes like that. But let's go and just do this arm here, make sure that doesn't pop off or fall out. And we'll do the same thing over here, make sure that doesn't fall or pop out. And it's all good and said and done. And here's the same with the legs. Nothing's going to fall apart either. Like I said, I always trust Super 7 on their sculpts. They never let me down. Good sturdy plastic. Great action figure. If you're into this Universal Studios Monsters or the Metaluna, This Island Earth, or the Mole Man from the Mole People, I highly recommend you pick these action figures up today. I got these Universal Monster Classic ReAction action figures from Super 7, where they have beyond excellent customer service, fast shipping. Just click on the link below and get your Metaluna and Mole Man action figures today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and in the meantime, MTFBWY, always.